Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 20,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me guys. So, of Mayweather Promotions details why it's difficult to put a timeline on fights like Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez against Gervonta Davis. In April of this year, Gervonta Davis schooled Garcia in boxing and took home a win by wide margin. The event was not far behind Davis' incredible performance. It generated more than 1.2 million from pay-per-view sales on Showtime. The clash collected nearly 23 million from gate revenue alone. Not to mention, the event attracted a plethora of sponsorships and advertisements. To put the success of the event into perspective, the only fights that have generated more money are Floyd Mayweather vs Manny Pacquiao, Mayweather vs McGregor, and Canelo Alvarez vs Gennady Golovkin. Meanwhile, other fighters have never even come close to these impressive numbers. So, when Leonard Ellerbe, CEO of Mayweather Promotions, was asked about a potential fight between Davis and the other boxers like Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez, he went into detail explaining the reason. Leonard claims Gervonta Davis beats everyone. While appearing in an interview, Leonard first clarified that Tank beats Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. "I'm very confident Tank beats all those guys," Leonard told. Later, he proceeded to explain that arranging such high-profile fights can be very difficult. "I don't think you can put a timeline on that kind of stuff, because the big fights happen when they really make sense for both sides," said Leonard. Ellerbe emphasized his understanding of the fans' frustration, acknowledging that people don't grasp the intricacies of boxing. He also stated Tank alone has been generating, 8-figure revenue every single fight. So, when Tank makes an offer to another fighter, it doesn't meet their expectations. You get paid on what you kind of weight, Leonard said, alluding to Davis' superiority. Gervonta Davis is named the best boxer ever. Undeniably, Davis is at the top of his game. A plethora of lucrative fights hang for the taking for Davis. However, due to an incident that landed him in jail, Davis has been unable to get into the ring since the fight against Garcia. Yet that did not tarnish his reputation as the best fighter in boxing. However, a recent text message Davis shared on his social media story shows who he thinks is the best. In a text exchange shared by Gervonta Davis online, Davis tells his mentor and former promoter Floyd Mayweather that he is the best to ever do it. Mayweather and Davis had a falling out recently when both parties went separate ways. However, this text message suggests that their relationship was prevailed over all the complications. Despite the explanation from Leonard Ellerbe, the boxing world eagerly awaits Davis' return to the ring. How about you? Do you want to see a Tank back on the ring? Who would you want Davis against? Revenge tour, focused on getting his personal life together after being released from jail. Gervonta Davis hypes up Kelly Plant and fans with recent anger post. It's been a while since Gervonta Davis was released from prison. The fighter spent a total of 44 days behind bars after he failed to comply with the court home detention orders. The court sentenced the fighter to a 90-day home detention at his trainer, Calvin Ford's house. However, as per records, he moved to a luxury hotel and to a new home, prompting him to spend the rest of his sentence at the Baltimore jail. Ever since his release, the fighter has embarked on a journey of healing and building back what he lost. Amidst his strenuous court hearings, Tank Davis undertook the most important fight of his career to date. In his bout against Garcia at the T-Mobile Arena of Las Vegas, he emerged victorious through a sketchy knockout. However, this April fight of his was the last. A fighter in his ultimate prime disappeared from the ring, and the Real was not happy. Now that Tank's sentence in the case has elapsed, a new uproar echoes throughout the boxing world. questions about his return to the ring. As caricature surface, the fighter said, "Thrill never changes, that's why I learned to embrace it." Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.